Hi, I got an email from Kelly Worley that says, is there a way to organize our lessons like eDays so that it's just listed and then the students can click on it to go to the videos, lessons, etc.? This was a great question. It made me really think about how we can organize even better. And I'm going to show you where I started and where I got to, and then I'm going to show you how I did it. So right now, and this is a copy, I'm not editing your actual one, Kelly, if you're watching this. This is the 4th grade eDay page. It has the links up top for contact information. It has a nice introduction video. And then we go down here and we see language arts, math, social studies, specials down here. And right now there's only 3 eDays listed. But what's going to happen is we do more and more and more. It's going to become this huge list that parents have to go through to figure out what's what. What if we change that to look like this? Parents come in, and there's my contact information on the side that they can go and click on, and it opens right up into an email that they need to get a hold of their teacher. There's their introduction video right there, and then right in the middle it's just a link that says week 1, March 8th to the 20th, and this would get no longer than 10 things long. It would never fill up more than this page for a parent, where it would say week 1, week 2, week 3 with the dates, and then the parents just click on the week, and there it is broken down for what they're doing. Day 1, math, language arts, social studies, science, and specials, and they want to just click on it, and there they open up the whatever the lesson is that day, and it's right there, and it's very well organized, and all I have to do as a parent is look at that one place for that week, and then here's the day. You can even put the dates there. And I click on them and it opens up the lessons as an individual thing. This is really well organized. It was a great idea by Mrs. Worley, and this video is going to show you how to do what I did, which is basically all the stuff down here they can't see. It's just linked in one nice clean spot for my students. So these are called stealth activities. So let's go through the regular site and do those things. And I'm going to start out with the lesson stuff down here, making it into that week page. So I turn editing on. And the first thing I do is I hide these sections. So I'm going to hide all these topics. You're going to continue to put your social studies, math, specials things in there. So this is completely hidden from students right now. They can't see it. If I was to go, did I get them all? Yeah, okay. So if I was to go and switch to my role to a student role, they don't see any of that. There's nothing down there at all. So I'm going to go back to the way I was. And now I'm going to make that page right up top here that links to all those things. Now, first of all, right now, the links wouldn't work because they're hidden. So there's another thing that you can do now that I'm in this hidden section to make this. I'll do eDay Lesson 1 right here. eDay Lesson 1 point of view. I'm going to make it accessible by clicking on here and saying make available. And now it says available but not shown on the page. So I'm going to do that for the first lesson for all these to show you how to do it. I'm going to just say make available, make available, make available. So I would, as I do each one in here, as I make a new one, I would go, and as soon as it's in there, I would make it available. So I've got those lessons that are available, but they don't work right now. So I'm back up at the top block, and I'm going to add an activity or resource, and I'm going to add a page. So I'm adding a web page, and I'm going to call it, this is what they're going to say, see, week 1, March 18 through the 20th. So I got week 1, March 18 through 20th. That's what they're going to see. The description doesn't matter. I go down here to content. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to make it first without any links so I can show you how to easily copy it. So I'm going to say day 1, and then I'm going to go and I'm going to make a bulleted list. That's all I did was click there. So I'm going to say math, language arts, science, social studies, Now, I don't know how many day lessons you're going to do a week, but let's say that you're going to do 3 just for the sake of this. So I'm going to say do it again. Maybe you're going to do 5, I'm not sure. But I'm going to say 2, day 3, and I'm going to go and hit save and return to course. So this is just a link that says week 1, March, whatever through whatever. And if they click on it, right now it's just going to be a list. It doesn't do anything. And why am I doing that, Brian? Because I've made that one, and I can go edit, duplicate, edit, duplicate. So I can get ready a couple weeks at a time. I can change this to say March, I don't know what next week is, March 23rd to the 27th. So I'm going to hit that, March 23 to 27. You have to hit enter for it to take. I'm going to hide these because we're not there yet, right? So I don't want to use it, but I've got a blank one just so I don't have to retype again. I'm being lazy. So I'm going to click on there, and I want to now turn these into links to go to those activities I just made. So if I go back, I can go back and just say down here, I can click and say edit down there. So I've got these that I want to make links, and in order for me to get the links, I have to copy those from here. So the first one I've got on here is language arts. So here's eDay 1, point of view. To get the address, I right click and say copy link location. Okay, right click, copy link location. I go back to the page, and that was language arts. So I'm going to highlight the word language arts. Then I'm going to hit the link. I'm going to paste it with Control V and say open a new window and create link. Then I'm going to do the next one. Oh, where am I at? There we go, math. So I'm going to right click, copy link location, go to math, hit the link button, paste it in there with Control V and say open a new location and create link. I'm going to go back to there, and I'm going to go science social studies, right click, copy link location, highlight it, hit the link button, paste with Control V, open a new location, create link. I'm almost done. I'm not going to do them all. I'm going to do the specials one, right click, copy link location, highlight specials, hit the link button, Control V, open a new location, and create link. So now I'm going to save and show you what that looks like. Now, if I don't have these done yet, but if I have these, if a parent were to come here, what do we do in day 1? You could easily put the date, day 1 - March 18th. I click on there, and it goes straight to it. I click on here, it goes straight to that lesson that I have prepared. The difference now is that if I come back here, like I showed you on this one, the only thing I've got there is that one thing that they see. And when they click on it, it's very, very clear and straightforward. What are we doing? And you could put the, like I said, just type the date in there if you wanted to make it even clearer. But now there's only one thing a week. Oops, went back too far. One thing a week for the parents to see of what they're doing. When the whole quarter is over, there's going to be a total of, 9 links there. So it's not in any way going to over-inundate our parents with where do I go to find those things. It's very clear, and it was a really good question and idea by Mrs. Worley. The last thing I want to show you is how to move this stuff in the middle over here to the side so that it's even cleaner. That stuff is going to show up on the side. They're going to be able to put their video right here. Their contact information's on the side, and it's really, really clean doing it this way. So how did I do that? I turn on editing again, and I'm going to go over here, and I'm going to add a block called an HTML block. So it only shows up when editing's on. I'm going to add HTML, and in this case, I'm going to go ahead and drag it up top just so I'm working at the top. So it says new HTML block. I'm going to name it, and I'm going to put all this stuff in there. So I click the little gear, and I'm going to say configure new HTML block. and I'm going to name it 4th grade contact information. You might want to name it something else. I don't know. So all I'm going to do is drop that stuff right in here. So I'm going to go back to the class. This one, I think. Nope, this one. Sorry if I'm confusing. I'm going to highlight that. All I'm going to do is highlight it. Control C to copy. And I'm going to say 4th grade emails. Paste it in there. The links, everything else comes in there just like it was. I'm going to hit enter, and then I'm going to copy this one as well. In order to do that, I have to say edit to get actually what they typed in there. So I'm going to copy that, highlight it, Control C to copy, put it right in there, and hit save changes. And now I can just delete this stuff. Delete. Yes. Delete. Yes. I don't know what this blank thing is. I'm going to delete that as well. Yes. And now if I go to look at what this looks like as a student, switch role to student. When they come in here, I've got all my contact information right here on the side for them to see. I've got a nice introduction email, and I can change that every single week. Or make one of these that says, or just put the video right where they had it up top here. It's up to you, but no matter what, we've just cleaned this page up so that everything is just incredibly simple to find, and I don't think there'll be any confusion at all on where and what the parent should be doing and the student should be doing in 4th grade for the E-Days. So thank you, Kelly Worley, for that question. This can be done, by the way, in any middle school or high school course as well, because you can make a page with links that just does just like this, and it links to the activities that aren't hidden down in the middle course, or could be hidden, to make it easier for students to find those things there as well.